Check one. Check two. Check one, check two, check one, check two. Let me see. NYC Roddy. I've been busy. I've been busy doing my thing. I've been busy. Can y'all hear me? Peace and love, family. Welcome to it. Let me put on my broadcaster's voice. Family, I've been busy doing the little things. I've been doing the little things that count. Like hanging out with the Moorish Americans, building on community, doing big things. What's up, Father and Son Vlogs? I can appreciate that, man. I gotta go subscribe to that, man. I'm a father and son type guy. You know what I'm saying? Well, Sonny Boxing in the building. Sonny Boxing in the building. See if I can get my mic to sit properly. Can y'all hear me well? Let me make sure y'all can hear me well. Let me check this out. Family, I've been out there chilling, man. I've been out there doing some big things with the Moors, man. But I thought I'd come in today. A lot of things been on my mind. I missed the demonstration last night. My apologies for that. Last night, I was in the meeting with our convention, if you will. And because I was dealing with our convention, it slipped my mind. I ain't gonna front. It slipped my mind that I had. What happened to the Delta interview? What do you mean? Let me see. Let me put the link in here. We can start right off and get busy. I'm not sure what you mean by what happened to the Delta interview. I'm gonna take it all questions today. Let's get with it. What happened with the Delta interview? Hit the link. Come in. You don't have to turn on your camera if you don't want to, because you don't want your job to see you. I get it. But what do you mean? What happened to the Delta interview? The more you go remember, you better believe it. Oh, no, I wasn't going to do a Delta interview yesterday. In fact, what I was going to do is I was going to point out a bunch of insignificant things, a bunch of things that Delta having breakfast with the Viking. Hey, I'm going to talk about that too. Let me give y'all some updates, all right? Y'all want some updates? I'm going to give y'all some updates, man. You know what I mean? Delta mad at me, family. Y'all know Delta mad at me. Little Tink mad at me. Delta mad at me, man. Man, Delta mad at me. Y'all know that? Brother Delta mad at me. The brother who gave him the first platform to speak out, he mad at me. Man, things went very well on our Moorish holiday, man. Moorish American Remembrance Day went great. But did y'all know Delta mad at me, man? Delta on fire. Hey, listen. I don't want to say too much because, people like to talk that rah-rah talk, right? But I'm going to tell you the truth. See, I wasn't even going to speak on this, but I'm going to speak on it today. I used to think that we're going to try to start a war with Trump losing. Man. Y'all want to hear the updates first. Now, I don't know. Now, let me start off. I don't know. I don't know what happened to MEECHI Me or MEECHI X or MEECHI B. But I'm hoping that somebody will call in to give us some insight. Because she was calling Tariq Nasheed an agent. She was calling Tariq Nasheed a homosexual. She was calling everybody out. And then she just went flatline. Boop! Like, hold up. I think you owe the people some explanation from all this endorsement you was doing with Grand Master Jay. Because you know something. Y'all want me to get Fire on the show? Y'all want me to get Firestar on the show? Y'all want Firestar? Now, hey, I support Firestar. Let me tell you something. The brother Firestar, I supported him while he was with NFAC I've never said it publicly. I never said it publicly, but I seen him as a genuine guy. I never connect with him. I never did anything like that. During podcast, your mic is not connected. Somehow you got to connect your mic. You know what I'm saying? I supported him because I knew that this was a genuine brother, not because we teamed up, not because I reached out to him. I knew he was a genuine brother. You can listen to his videos. You can tell that he was a sincere brother. And he was hoping that NFAC would be the vehicle towards liberation. But he found out real soon. Let me tell you. Hold up. We talk about this brother if y'all don't know. We're talking about this brother here, Firestar, who recently put up a post and said that he's no longer with the NFAC. And his videos that he was putting up for the school that he had before the NFAC showed me that this brother was active. It showed me that he wanted to present himself to the people, with something in hand. You follow me? That's what it showed me. So with that being said, because he wanted to present the people with something in hand, like a school, something to educate people, something to bring people into the fabric of organization, if you will, he made himself a target. Not only did he make himself a target, he became competition instead of a comrade. You follow what I'm saying? He became competition instead of comrade. So, let me tell you something. I support people like, the best way I can put it, I'm a different type of brother. I mean, I'm a different type of brother. Like, for instance, if I see a Mexican with a little Civic, a Honda Civic with the big old muffler on it, sound like a mini bike, and he got a whale tail on the back and it's funny colors, and he got Mother Mary, I was like, man, that's a nice slick car. I like that. That doesn't mean that I like it for me. Y'all ever see the Mexicans with the little Civics and the little Infinities or whatever they get, the little cars, you know what I'm saying, little compact cars, and they put the big muffler on the demonstration. You know what I mean? They put the little muffler on the demonstration. And it be all loud. They got Mother Mary hanging from the dash, from the demonstration. You know what I mean? So I be like, yeah, they had a turbo boost. Smash Bill. They be riding down the street. They be loud as ever. And then you look around, man, be a little teeny car. You know what I mean? So I see the car, be like, man, I like that car. That don't mean I like the car for me. I just like the car. I ain't getting one. I ain't putting that big donut muffler on my demonstration. You know what I mean? But I like the car. That's the type of person I am. So when I look at the membership in the NFAC, I can see certain people and I be like, man, I like that guy. That sister real. That brother real. That brother, that sister, that one real. I like that. And when I seen Firestar, I said to myself, that brother right there real. And then he had his videos. I was like, yeah, he's serious. He about that work. But what happened is he became competition. You see.
Sorry, I couldn't quite hear you.
I wasn't even talking to you. I wasn't even talking to you. How you get into that? But he became competition. You follow me? And when he became competition, he became food. And Grand Master Jay was waiting for the opportunity to remove that brother. So they try to call him an agent. But see, See, if you've been around in the conscious community of the internet, that is the way that they try to play people out of their position of authority or position of influence. The first thing they do is they say you're an agent. You see what I'm saying? When I say someone is an agent, I'm going to come with receipts. I'm going to show you. They say he an agent because he got red shoestrings. That's what he say. I didn't say it because he got red shoestrings. And in his post, he said he went to stay at another hotel, the hotel that they gave him to stay at, and they said, "Oh, you're not a team player. Why you staying at the South Side Hotel? We in the North Side Hotel." He said, "But that's the hotel you told me. I went there. Why did you send me there?" I mean, but when one has the ability, see, sometimes you have to understand, it's not always the takeover. Sometimes it's the influence that you could take over. Gotta get you gone. See, Grand Master Jay need to have dummies around him. Yeah. Grand Master Jay got to have dummies around him. The only way he can pull off this, you know what I mean? The only way he can pull this off is with dummies around him. I'm trying to tell you. Now, you got to go back to the, Darren, why can you come on? I got to go back to the Delta conversation. I mean, that's what happened to me. Influence. Exactly. When you got some influence, man. But anyway, so family, I need y'all to thumbs up. I need y'all to share this because we're going to talk about this demonstration in a few minutes. I wish Darren Podcast could come in and ask the question he really want to. He said, "Dummies like you, brother. Hey, if I was a dummy, I'd be with Grand Master Jay. I ain't got no time to play with Grand Master Jay. Grand Master Jay playing. He playing with y'all life. You know what I mean? But now, let me say this, family. So, my brother Delta mad at me. Listen, I'm not saying that everybody in NFAC are dummies. It's just going to take some a little bit more time to see through the facade. That's all. That's all. Listen, it took me some time. You know what I mean? It took me some time to figure out what this life is all about. And every time you once you figure out what this life is all about, and now you start dealing with consciousness, you start dealing with racism, you start dealing with oppression. The moment that you figure out the way that the oppressor is moving, he throw another monkey wrench up in the game. You be like, what? He's like, man, this. And so Grandmaster Jay just don't look familiar to the game. You know what I mean? It just don't look familiar to the game. I'm telling you. I'm trying to tell you, it's going to take quite a little bit time. It might even take a tragedy. I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm trying to tell you, sis. It might take a tragedy. You know what I mean? For some of these people to wake up. But I'm just saying, the evidence is all there. Today, we're going to talk about what happened to MEECHI Me, but we're going to talk about a whole lot of stuff today. I got about an hour and a half, and I'm going to talk about a whole lot of stuff. I wasn't going to talk about Delta today. But I got to talk about it. I got to talk about it. I mean, I got to talk about it. It's going to be a good one today. When my brother said you need to publicize A to DL, African American Descent League. Brother, email me. Email me so I can get in touch with these brothers, because I'm going to be talking about that again today. I'm going to be talking about the real organizations, family. But if anybody know what happened to MEECHI X, I want you to tune in with me. Talk to me. What happened? The last thing I heard from her was July the 7th. And MEECHI X was saying that they fell out. But hey, we're going to talk about that in a minute, family. We're going to talk about that in a minute. NYC, you trust this fire God. That's what they say. Listen, my thing is this. Ozone B say, time to liquor up. Ozo me. That's a European saying. You all liquored up. Happy holy day to all the Moors. Speaking of that, Kendrick Wilson is coming on tomorrow, family. Tomorrow at 9 o'clock p.m. At 9 o'clock p.m. All right, family. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take 2 minutes, family, and I'm gonna take 2 minutes. I'm gonna take 2 minutes. Grab me some water, and we're gonna get started. All right. All right. I ain't even getting no water. I went and got some kombucha. Now, all right, we're gonna talk about Delta first. Hey fam, this is an update show. I should have put update in the demonstration. You follow me? So here we go. Anybody that want to come in, don't call the number. The only way you can come in is through hitting this app right here. So let's talk about it. I need a secretary to get me some water. I ain't got no budget for those secretaries. I ain't got no. Never Cooper said I ain't got no budget for those secretaries. We on shoestring budget. I ain't Grand Master Jay. But so anyway, okay. Press 1 if you've seen the last show. Did y'all see the last show with Delta? Did anybody see the last show with Delta? The last interview that I did with Delta. Press 1 if you've seen that. Have y'all seen that? If I want to see the ones come up the screen. Press 1 if you've seen the last interview that I did with Delta. And I'm gonna ask some serious questions. Come on, we're gonna be interactive today. Let's be interactive today. Let's get it good. You know what I mean? Press 1 if y'all seen that. Now, after you press 1, now I got another question that I want to ask you. And keep it short for me. What do you think about that interview? I'm coming to the Mecca soon, brother. Burishal, I'm coming to the Mecca soon. What do you think about that interview? Keep it one line so I can read it real fast. What do you think about the interview with Delta? I'm going to read them. Bushwick. Nope, I didn't see it, but let me write it down because I want to see it now. The movie Bushwick. Let me get a pen. I need a pen. Bushwick. He was evasive, unbalanced. He was intoxicated. I thought he was honest and forthcoming. Agent. He was respectable. All right. Well, Delta's a good dude. All right. So, after reading, he was high. So, look. All right. So look, I did the interview with Delta, right? First of all, the only reason I'm talking about this, y'all with me now, family? The only reason that I'm talking about this is because he's already went live talking about his interview on Moorish World TV and how I did him wrong. Y'all hear me? He went on IG and said that what did he say I did? He said I muted him or something. You know what I mean? He said that I muted him. So now let me give you the backdrop. Absolutely, Isaiah Game Tube. I just let him talk. But now let me tell you this. The other day, a few days ago, I received a text from Delta. And Delta says to me, I don't want to say what he said because I don't want to put that type of energy out. But he came real reckless. And I said, brother, what are you talking about? He came, let me say it like this. He came with a lot of street epithets, streets, vernacular, and a little bit bravado, tough guy talk. I will tell you, I'm all for the tough guy, but we're not going to do it right here. We ain't going to do it right here. I'm all for it. Anybody that know me through and through, they know I'm all with that. That's my comfort zone. But we not going to do it right here. We're not going to do it right here. That's one thing we not going to do. So it doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter to me. Here we go. Peace and love. Brother, you can't come on here cussing. I'm going to put you on the mic now. Don't come on here cussing, all right? Hold up. Let me tell you, hold up. All right. So I got Delta. Delta just hit my line. Normally I would keep talking. But let me tell you something. I'm going to let him have his piece. Talk to me, Delta. I'm giving the outline. Normally I wouldn't do this, but because you went live on IG and you blocked me, I was going to respond, but respond respectfully in a social media way.
I ain't blocking. I don't do the block. I just remove you from my IG. I don't block that.
Yeah.
Don't block that.
Well, when you remove me from IG, that automatically blocks me. When you unfriend me, that's just how that works.
You can see it because like.
No, I couldn't see it. It's okay. It's not important. It's not important. But what I'm gonna do is, no, it's not important. It's all good. What I'm saying is this: on social media, we can dialogue and even have differences, but that other extra stuff we don't need to do on social media. So I'm gonna open the mic to you, and then I'm gonna have my piece. You have your piece. You follow me, bro?
Go ahead.
Now, so basically what I was saying is I never silenced you or muted your mic. And if it did happen, it was a mistake. It wasn't intentional. You follow what I'm saying? I have done nothing but shown you the utmost respect and gave you the platform to express your differences, whether I agreed with you or not. You see what I'm saying? Whether I agree with you or not. We are never going to agree on everything. That's one thing for sure. I don't care who you are. I ain't going to agree with my blood brother on everything. But, brother, you was totally out of order with the text that you sent me for number one. You know what I mean? Because how men supposed to carry it, you should have said, brother, let me show you something. What is this all about? Let me point you to this, and you need to let me know what this is all about. Brother, you came way left field. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, what do you have to say?
See, one thing about me, I want folks need to understand something, but they get me misconstrued with social media, right? What they got to understand is that when they see NFAC, I'm out there in that motherfucking formation. No, I mean me cursing, but I'm out there in that formation. I'm out there risking my life. You hear me? So I'm risking life and limb. So if I'm willing to go there in the formation with my enemy, what makes these dudes on social media think I'm trying to play?
No.
Go back to
No. What I'm saying is let's bypass that. I'm talking about you and I first.
No, I'm throwing it out there, right? So even going back to when it comes to RBGs, you know what I mean, BPC and all that. Remember back in the days, right? It was friction between Moors and Fetty and all that RBGs and shit. You feel me? You get me?
Yeah, but I'm really not into that. That's an era gone. What I'm saying is between you and I gave you a platform.
Okay, well, with you and I, this what it is with you and I. Nobody give me nothing. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like I'm doing the favor. You feel what I'm saying? So like when it came out with that, I just came out to really just bring the truth out there. Even when it comes to the NFAC dudes, everybody out there in their spirit, I could just left it like that. I don't risk my life too many times with GMJ. And like I'm telling them, they jumping in personal business with social media. This ain't that. Stop jumping in something you don't know nothing about.
But what I'm saying is, Brother Delta, what I'm saying is the way that you sent the text to me as if I was trying to play you when that's not true, bro.
I'm saying with your situation, right, that night before, because when Viking them had done that, I hit Viking them up like, man, why y'all wait, don't mute me. Because 3% sent me your way. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, man, don't mute me. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'll come over here and I'll sit down. We'll speak.
But what I'm saying is, I never muted you, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm saying when I was on there making a comment, somebody muted me when I was firing back at the nigga Talib. You know what I mean? He violated.
But that wasn't me, bro.
I'm saying when that happened, right? But no, I'm talking about with me and you, Todd. What I'm talking about with me and you supposed to hit me on the weekend and show me the rundown with the social media, my nigga. Remember that?
But the only thing I'm saying is, bro, you hit my line and went way left field. I never muted you.
But this is what I'm saying, though. This is what I'm saying. Like we did how many interviews we did, right? Like niggas know I ain't made not $1 off like social media. I don't give a fuck about that. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like when you called me that day, it was 8 o'clock. I went to the house. I rushed to the house. For what? Who was I answering to? You feel what I'm saying? So it's like then again, I'm like they playing with me. All the information that was already on your profile, your followers seeing that. So it's like I don't answer to nobody for them sitting there talking about why I'm doing this, doing that. Somebody better talk to them come November, bro. You feel me? So I'm trying to tell them, man, they ain't faking. And my comrade Kendrick gonna come on tonight and tell them the same thing. We in the field. We got to handle this here. Ain't nobody else on Jim Jada ain't gonna deal with. You feel what I'm saying? And also, when the comrade Kendrick put his cash app, he put his cash app up. Somebody pulling it down. So I don't know if it's somebody that's working with your team.
But yeah, listen. I talked to Kendrick about that, and you know, brother, my main thing with the moderators in the chat is we just don't want to be cussing each other out because at the end of the day, it's just a difference of opinion. You know what I mean? So I don't want to do that in the chat. You know what I mean? Because once it gets to the cussing level with me, I don't even think we need to be having that type of conversation. You know what I'm saying? We can do that another time. That's where I'm at with it.
It's like with me. You know what I mean? Like I told you, Rima, my nigga, I don't try to do that social media shit. If I come to you, I'm coming to that platform. You know what I mean? For a reason. If somebody gonna put the message out, that's why we came to you. You feel what I'm saying? We ain't came to be making no mockery of. Like I tell them in the field, like I tell any one of them dudes out there in social media land, like when the parents tell them what Talib done, and when he jump on your profile, he be violated. When that dude Cryptonomics jump on there, they be trolls, they be disrespecting my nigga. We out here we ain't playing. We get it, and we answering questions because we deserve the answers.
Well, let me say this.
They deserve the answers, all that.
Let me say this so I can get back to the show real quick because I got a small amount of time today. Let me say this, bro. You can always come back to the show. I forgive you because I'm not tripping. I don't trip like that, brother. And let me tell you something. I've never ever tried to bring you a chump move, and I never would. Anything that I feel about anybody, I will call you straight up. And anybody that know me, they know that's how I move. So I wouldn't try to set you up on social media to pull you a chump move. If anything, I'll let you speak. I'll let you hold your peace. And if people going to get at you, they're going to get at you because of what you said and because you're on social media, but not because I'm trying to pull you a chump move.
Like I tell him, man, I'm cool with it. You know, like I tell him all day, man, I went to dumb shit all day. My whole squad we up and running. You know, so we went to dumb shit all day. We don't even give a fuck about that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's respect out of respect. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's how we taking it. And if it ever came down to it, like I tell them NFAC dudes, any one of them GMJ fans, man, in broad daylight, person, man, we different. Don't do that. Don't play with us. Like with Talib, he violated. That's all I'm telling them.
And I don't even know who that is, though, bro. I don't even know who that is.
He be jumping on the comment section. He be behind that goddamn he was gun club. He started to see what it is. It's a real war gonna happen behind the shit. They playing. But GMJ know that. But it's like behind the scene by Kendrick and by the Lions, we gonna come out for them. That's all I'm telling them.
Well, brother, I'm gonna hit you on the back conversation. I'm gonna dead my part of this conversation. It's a dead issue with me.
Kendrick coming on tonight. What time
he coming on tomorrow night. I got a convention meeting tonight, but he coming on tomorrow night. Kendrick coming on tomorrow night at 9:00. Our schedules just keep colliding.
All right, let me hit him up. He did hit me up real quick. Let me see what's going on with him real quick.
Yeah, tomorrow night, 9:00.
All right,
all right, peace. So I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna leave that alone. But at the end of the day, like as I was gonna say, at the end of the day, the only reason that I would bring it up on my channel is because it came up on his everybody was sending me the live feed from what is that, Instagram. I'm like, oh man, I went there and then he blocked me. So I mean, but it's all good with me. My thing is this. I'm gonna tell, and I said it while he was on the phone, and I say it now. Even if I disagree with you, I will allow you to talk, and the people will make a decision as to if you're making sense or if you're not. It has nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? What I'm looking at, the main part of the story that I would be looking at from Delta is the information he can provide to show us the insignificance and the agent behavior or the disorganized concept of NFAC, so our people won't be led off the cliff. That's the information I'm looking for. Any other information, you are bringing it to the table on your own accord. Only thing I'm looking for is to show and prove my point about NFAC. That's it. And someone says, why are we fighting one another? NFAC, NFAR, and Moors. We do enough this on the streets. Smokey disobey. This is not fighting. It's only a difference of opinion. When the vibrations start to talk about fighting, that's in your mind, not mine. I don't fight on social media. I don't war on social media. I have a difference of opinion. I have facts and receipts to support my difference of opinion, but I don't fight on social media. I've never hit nobody in the mouth on social media. So we need to get out of that. Just because we have a disagreement or a different understanding or a different approach, we should be able to approach that on social media. Maybe many of us are not used to the social media era. The social media era means that they're going to air everything out. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you one part I don't like about social media. Y'all remember back in the day, you had your favorite rappers. You know what I mean? You had Rakim, Big Daddy Kane, your favorite movie stars and all that. You ain't hear nothing about their personal stuff. You didn't hear nothing about, but today on social media, IG, man, they air out everything. So you look at your old heroes, you know what I mean? Your old rappers, and you be like, oh man, he was a clown. Man, he was my hero. That's the thing about social media. Social media allows people to tell on themselves. Even me, they might even be like, They might even be like, man, that Tahaka Bay is a clown. I may have been being too goofy. I gotta take that. I was the one turned on the camera and was being goofy. I gotta take that. You know what I'm talking about? Like my brother that used to say, you know what I'm talking about? I gotta take that. But you cannot blame someone else how another perceives you by an image that you projected on social media. You can't blame somebody else. You projected the image. You projected these falsehoods. And I'm not talking about Delta, but in the case of NFAC, he projected these falsehoods. He projected the inconsistencies. He projected the disorganization. He projected the agent behavior. He projected it. Can't get mad when somebody call you on it because you put it on social media. Same way me. Same way with me. If I put it on social media, I have to be prepared for critique. And I cannot cry and talk about, oh, why y'all causing division? Because don't nobody agree with me. No, this is social media. Get used to it. It's not going nowhere. So if Grand Master Jay and MEECHI X was chummy, lovey-dovey, and now all of a sudden, MEECHI X is not mentioning Grand Master Jay. She hardly is going live anymore. I have the right, as anybody else have, on social media said, just in July, you was calling Tariq a homosexual. In July, you were saying that everybody is agents. In July and June, you was in love. You was in love with Grand Master Jay and NFAC. And all of a sudden, you went silent. We should know why. And if you don't tell us why, Moorish World TV can start the research and find out what happened. Now, Kelly X said MEECHI X has been focused on her business class. I know because I'm enrolled. I get that. But because she's a YouTube celebrity, we also need to understand why she went from frontline defense of Grandmaster Jay to silence. Why? What happened? What happened? You know the lie. I remember reading a story that her baby daddy was a federal informant, FBI. I mean, something like that. Now I could be wrong. You can correct me on it. I mean, was an informant, and all of a sudden, I didn't put out all the information that this brother ain't right. Most likely, is in cahoots with the Operation Takeover, manipulation and confusion in our community. And she gets quiet. Why? See, the problem with our community, we don't have enough checks and balances. You see what I'm saying? We don't have enough checks and balances. Everybody in her chat should be asking why. Huh? Why? What's going on? You got a public voice. Come on, Moorish World TV, and tell us why. Tell us why, MEECHI X. You call everybody gay. Yeah. Somebody put MEECHI X phone number up in there so I can call up. I want to find out what happened. Man, MEECHI X, them people's like the rest of them. I don't know why. I say, what's happened to MEECHI X support of Grandmaster Jay? I'm hoping that one of the 300 people will come into the chat and tell us. I don't know why. I mean, this is what you call clickbait. I'm trying to bait MEECHI X people to come and tell us why. Why? All that yelling and cussing You know, and one thing that is most ugly about a beautiful sister with is a raggedy mouth. You know what I mean? I mean, a beautiful sister with a raggedy mouth is the most ugliest thing on the face of the earth. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. She got the most raggedy mouth. I mean, she should think about that. I mean, she should think about that. She got the most raggediest, filthiest mouth. I remember somebody sent me the video and they said, man, listen to this sister. I mean, reach out to her. I said, man, I can't listen to this, man. This sister got a raggedy, filthy mouth. She got a doo-doo mouth. Man, I ain't talking to no sister or no brother with no doo-doo mouth. I just don't like the doo-doo mouth. Ain't my thing. I think that we are masterminds. I think that we are most intelligent people on the planet Earth. And I think that we can utilize the language that we was born and that we was dreamed in, that we dream into the benefit of communication without the doo-doo. You know what I'm saying? Without the doo-doo. Now, I understand when you get mad. Yeah, do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? But we are the most intelligent. We are the founders of language. Now we gotta take gutter to express ourselves. Good goodness of gracious. Oh my goodness. She was a pastor too, but claimed she was a pastor. She was a pastor. Hey, Grand Master Jay was a pastor too. I need somebody call in and tell me, man. Somebody tell me, man. Who gonna call? These people crazy. These people crazy. They said MEECHI X was a pastor. Just started 4,900. Stop playing, man. She wasn't no pastor, man. Stop it. Look over to the mother effer to your right, huh? And say, I love you, mother effer. Huh? I love you, mother effer. Look to your left and say, give the Lord $1, you son of a. Give the Lord $1. Huh, you son of a. Don't pay me no mind. Sometimes I just have a moment. Sometimes I have a moment. Hey, you no good mother effer. Let me tell you something. Huh. Raise your hand in the air and say, Lord. Oh my goodness, man. Fam, we gonna get into this story. Hold on, let me get my brother in. What's up, Sonny Boxing Talk? What the deal is? Talk to me, bro.
Islam Grand Sheikh.
Islam,
Yes,
brother. I'm having my evening kombucha talking to the people. You know what I'm saying? But brother, happy holy day, Muslim.
happy holy day. Yes, sir. I just wanted to I'm hoping that brother Delta is listening. I just wanted to share a little bit of wisdom because well, first and foremost, I like to say that I haven't seen, and I don't think the viewers have seen anything that you've done to cause him to react the way that he reacted. I don't know the text that y'all had that y'all had, but from what we seen, you've done absolutely nothing wrong. But from his standpoint, I kind of can understand in a way what he's saying because I'm gonna be honest. When I first came on to social media, I wanted to have a boxing show. So I'm kind of a guy that don't like disrespect either. But what I had to understand is when you're dealing with social media and you're dealing with trolls, they're gonna come. They can be 100 miles away, 200 miles away, or wherever. So, like at some point, even if you're a super street guy, you know what I'm saying, all this, honest to that, you know, however you live your life, when you get on social media, you have to understand that those trolls are going to come. And if you don't separate some of that street stuff, like you will be warned for 100 years because trolls is going to come. They're going to say what they're going to say. So if you say something and someone doesn't agree with what you're saying, it's no reason to get upset with the host. He didn't do anything wrong. But if you're listening, brother Delta, I understand what you're saying, because I would get mad too. I went even as far as the look what somebody was, and like and somebody had to talk to me like, yo, this is how YouTube is. Like, you have to calm down. You got to separate that. You got to let some stuff go. It's just words.
Hey,
You know what
brother,
I'm saying?
let me share with you this, Sonny Box. I'm a Moorish American to the bone. Anybody that's seen the video I just put up the other day, that's all I used to do. That's all I continue to do. My family Moorish American. I'm a Grand Sheik of the Moorish Science Tip of America. But I used to watch, now this was about 5 years ago when Sinetta was really at the height, or he was about to achieve the height of the social media, YouTube platform success of influence, if you will, if that's what you want to call it. And he would always come at the Moors. Are you familiar with that platform when they used to do that, brother Sonny Boxing?
I was right there. I remember the whole thing.
He would always come at the Moors. The reason why, and I tell people over and over again, the reason why I started Moorish World and then Moorish World TV is because Sinetta, Black News 102, was attacking the Moors, and the Moors would have to go there to defend themselves. And I was always, I read The Art of War. I'm going to bring you to my battlefield. I'm not coming to yours. I may come to yours to bring you to mine, but you ain't going to get home court advantage. So I started Moorish World TV, right? Moorish World, to combat the crazy attacks against Moors from Black News 102 and Sinetta. Long story short, as I examined Black News 102, I also looked at the criticism that Sinetta was getting from people who did not support, or trolls that just wanted to come in and criticize. Man, Sonny, they would talk about his wife. They like, I don't experience that type of stuff, but they would talk about his wife, man, his children. They would go on. They was dirty. They really attacked Sinetta, man. He took a lot of hits from trolls over the years. So before I started, bless their ancestors, man, I prayed, man, can I handle this feedback that will come at me? Can I handle that? Because I ain't that type of person. Where I come from, you ain't gonna keep talking slick to me.
Exactly.
You ain't gonna talk slick to me. You know what I mean? And this is why I don't talk tough to people. I try to not to go over and cross that line, because I can't handle you talking that tough talk to me. I just can't. But I ask myself, can I handle trolls and those who do not agree with me, and the feedback that I would get and the backlash? Can I handle it? Well,
and I had to come to the maturity of that myself.
So what I had to do, brother, I had to pray, and I had to put a shield around myself by understanding that these people going to troll me, they're going to troll the next one, and they're going to troll the next one, and those who want the information, they are going to support. And so I get exactly what you're saying. When you on social media, you have to prepare yourself, for anything that comes with it. They might talk about your mama. They might listen. I had some crazy experiences with people coming at me, but you on a public forum, and you have to take what come with it. It is what it is.
And one more thing, and I'm gonna cut on out of here. I do remember you having a show, and you debunked a lot of what General Seti was saying as far as the Moors.
Right.
I remember that video. So
and let me say this, Sonny Boxing. I have invited Seti. I have invited Seti for a debate on anything about the Moors. I invite anybody to debate me about the Moors, that the Moors enslaved Black people, Moors enslaved Africans, that the Moors Science Temple of America. I invite anybody. And I'm telling you, listen, I don't take no L's when it comes to Moorish science. I ain't taking none. You know what I mean? I
I
ain't
know
taking
that's right.
You know what I mean? So my thing is, I don't have the time to address every little point that people point out about Moors. But what I'm telling you is that people like Seti, Young Pharaoh, anybody, bring the debate. You know what? We can go to the big stage. We ain't got to do YouTube. We can do it in private. I ain't taking no L with the Moorish paradigm. It just ain't gonna happen. You know what I mean? The reason why I'm not gonna take an L because I don't like lies. And I'd be daggone if I'm gonna follow one.
Islam. Peace and love, Grand Sheik.
Indeed. Peace and love, my brother. That was my brother, Sunny Boxing Talk. With that being said, family, yeah, so somebody said, who know MEECHI X? Anybody know MEECHI X in here? Anybody know MEECHI X? Can anybody plug me in with MEECHI X so we can get her talking? We need to find out what happened. We need to know what happened. You know what I mean? Huh? So yeah, shout out to Maymuna Free. We got to bring Maymuna back on here too to give us some updates with Stone Mountain. Y'all remember Maymuna Free? She's in the chat today. Shout out to her. She is one of the organizers at Stone Mountain that so lovely gave an account as to what really happened when NFAC went to Stone Mountain. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, family, we got a lot coming up, family. Let me share this with you, family. I'm gonna do a show next week. So tomorrow, but let me show you tomorrow, family. Let me give y'all an update what we got tomorrow. Y'all gonna love this, family. Tomorrow we are going to have the brother. Do y'all remember when I was talking about? I did a show, and I was talking about the guy that had the case on the detective. Let me see if I can pull it up. Give me 1 second. I'm going to pull it up real quick. The guy that did the case on, that had the federal lawsuit, if I can find it right quick. Oh, there it is. So this guy here, Detective in Breonna Taylor case shooting accused of harassment and a federal lawsuit. This guy here, Kendrick Wilson. You follow me? Let me make sure that I see this, what's going on. This guy here, Kendrick Wilson, from Louisville, will be on the show. He will be on the show. You follow me? Give me 1 second. Let me remove that. Let me move that real quick. Yeah, Kendrick Wilson. He will be on the show tomorrow at 9 p.m. But the part that you need to understand is this. Him coming on the show tomorrow is very significant. Anyway, he has a case, as you can see right here. In 2018, Hankerson arrested Wilkinson again, a citation. If y'all remember the show, I talked about how he planted drugs on Wilson. And you know, they caught it. I think they caught it on a body camera, et cetera, et cetera. Well, he will be on the show tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. But the bigger importance of Kendrick coming on the show is the fact that he actually was instrumental in breaking the case. There's breaking the case for Breonna Taylor. He worked with Breonna Taylor's attorney, her family attorney, and he was instrumental in breaking the case. You follow me? So with that being said, being instrumental in breaking the case, he pulled back all the cover of the lies of the case. You follow me? And now everything that he uncovered with the case, they didn't let it come out. You understand? So if you see the video where if you see the video where the detective Hankerson is going into the house asking, is anybody dead? If anybody's seen that, if you haven't seen it, I'll show it tomorrow. If you've seen that, but it's video footage that the public hadn't seen. There's confessions. There's a whole bunch of other stuff that the public haven't seen that they didn't even enter into evidence. You follow me? They didn't even enter into evidence, or if they did enter into evidence, they act like it didn't exist. And so tomorrow night at 9 o'clock, we have Kendrick Wilson coming on, and he's going to give us a true idea of what happened. You follow me? He's going to give us a true idea, true concept of what happened in the case of Breonna Taylor. Uncut. That's going to be 9 o'clock. That's going to be 9 o'clock. So I'm looking forward for you to be there at 9 o'clock. If I'm running, let me say this, because y'all be acting funny. Yeah, man. If I'm running a little bit behind, this is Brother Kendrick right there. If I'm running a little bit behind, I need y'all to work with me. So I'm gonna say 9:15, because I am going to be in a convention meeting tomorrow. But he will be here. 9 o'clock, family. You don't want to miss this. I'm interested in the full story, the parts that I miss, and I hope that you are too, because I think this is very significant, that he even reached out to, guess who? Guess who else he reached out to? Grand Master Jay. He reached out to Grand Master Jay for his celebrity. I mean, for his celebrity status, to help bring light and bring interest to the situation of the cover-up of Breonna Taylor. And for some reason, Grandmaster Jay came up with every excuse not to endorse or to support, not even interview, not even say his name. Now, we're going to listen to the evidence here tomorrow. We're going to listen to the evidence here tomorrow, and we will be able to make the decision as to the legitimacy of his story. I find it to be very credible. But we'll let you decide. That's 9 o'clock tomorrow. And then family, listen. Right after that. Oh man. Family, right after that, on Sunday, I got another one for you. Family, I've been working overtime, family, but I got another one for you on Sunday. All right. On Sunday, we are going to have our brother. Let me see if I can pull him up real quick. We are going to have our brother, Rokeem. I hope I'm saying it right. If you're not familiar with, let me bring him up real quick. If you're not familiar with him, I'm going to help you get familiar with him. Now, when we're talking about freedom fighting, right? When we're talking about freedom fighting, we must remember that there is a certain thing that comes with freedom fighting. You're fighting opposition. You follow me? So true liberators understand the stakes when it comes to fighting opposition. People don't have to agree with you or your methodology of fighting opposition, but it's opposition. You follow what I'm saying? And in fighting opposition, you are going to incur opposition. And so when you're looking at true freedom fighters, I want to give y'all something to measure it against. You follow me? And when you look at brothers like this, and I just grabbed these files off the internet, these are real liberators and real fighters for the protection, not to police the people, but to protect the liberties of the people. There's a difference. There's a difference. Grand Master Jay uses the terminology, he wants to police the people. That's European talk of a police state. If you want to protect the people's rights, then what you do is you do it in a way that the people are confident in your protection of their rights. And so when you look at this brother here, who is a bona fide freedom fighter, I'm going to give you something to compare to. His community know him. His community love him. His community supports him. He's in the community. He's in Texas in the community. He works in the community. He supports the community. His strength and his leadership within the community comes from the community. Comes from the community. His leadership does not come from a social media post. His leadership and influence does not germinate from YouTube. His leadership and his movement in conjunction with the leaders, because I said all my brothers like that, leaders and sisters, it does not germinate from an IG. It does not come like that. It comes from a brother like that being respected in the community, being a part of the community, and the community acknowledging his sincerity, his legitimacy, and his leadership ability. You follow me? So I want to show you the difference. I'm getting worked up now because this brother is inspiring. I'm going to read this. I just pulled this offline just to give you some insight. This is Sunday night. This is Sunday night. On Sunday night, family. I had to read a comment real quick. But what it says is, this Rakim Bullican, he is the first person known to have been arrested under the FBI's Black Identity Extremist designation. It's the brother I just showed you. You see that? We're talking about him. When asked for the definition earlier this year, AG Jeff Sessions had none, nor could he provide any examples. This is when the brother got locked up. I mean, nor could he provide any examples. The FBI investigation began after far-right conspiracy promoting InfoWars aired a video. So, in fact, they aired a video with my brother most likely training or whatever the case may be, but he will be on the show to tell us the story. He was arrested and jailed based on a Facebook post, although law enforcement was never threatened. Y'all hear this, right? He was locked up for a Facebook post, although law enforcement was never threatened. You follow what I'm saying? Now, you do know that we have other people that have threw out many threats, many innuendos. You follow me? During his 5-month incarceration, he lost his job, his home, and his son. The entire black identity extremist designation is mind-numbing ridiculous when data prove that police officers face a much higher threat from quote-unquote right-wing extremists. This group responsible for 73% of police officers' deaths. But white quote-unquote men burning swastikas and crosses is considered free speech. And you wonder why quote-unquote black people don't trust cops. But this brother went to prison for a Facebook post. You follow me? This brother here. They even had to put out a free Rakim Bollinger, political prisoner. They put up a GoFundMe. They put up the Cash App. And fortunately, the brother beat the feds' attack on him. He overcame and continues to work for the liberation of our people in Texas and wherever he's needed. I mean, wherever he is needed. And so this is our brother right here, standing strong. So on Sunday, we will be talking to Rakim. Y'all, man, if y'all, man, listen, y'all should be, everybody should dollar the Cash App, help our administrative fees. I'm gonna do Umar Johnson on y'all in a minute. You watch me. I'm gonna do Umar Johnson. What Umar Johnson say? Cash App, Frederick Douglass, Cash App, Frederick Douglass. Hit the Cash App, Frederick Douglass. Hit the Cash App, hit the Cash App. I'm with that Umar Johnson on you in a minute. Keep playing with me. That's right. Y'all think it's a game. Y'all think it's a game. I'm with Umar Johnson, y'all. That's right. I'm going to keep saying the same thing over and over till y'all get it. Go ahead, Sonny Box, and put the Cash App in there. Seriously, baby, y'all. Cash App, the Frederick Douglass. Hit the Cash App. Marcus Garvey. Cash App. The Cash App. Marcus Garvey. Hit the Cash App. Ozone said, there goes the liquor. I'm a Umar Johnson, y'all. Y'all playing. This stuff take real work. Y'all play around with this thing. That's right. That's all right. Y'all playing games with this thing. It takes finance to uplift a nation and drive fancy cars. It takes finance. You think it's a game? Shoot, gotta get some fancy cars around here. My truck broke down. Shoot, we need to get some things right. That's right. We gonna build this school for 20 years right here. And then got a nerve to talk about. That's right. And don't forget to get your Garvey shirt. Don't forget to get your Garvey mask. Get your Garvey mask. Get it. It's $59.99 and $23.49 for shipping. Just a little mask. So family, on the real though, I'm hoping you are angry Viking. Look, that's right. Don't forget to buy your t-shirt. $59.99 and don't forget your Garvey mask. I mean, look, hey, let me tell you something, family. People tell me that I should start selling my shirts. You know what I'm saying? And me and King Kitch, OG Kitch, we're gonna put something together for some shirts. You know what I'm saying? But this is my own brand right here. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of brands that I wear, we make our own brand, and I don't be pitching that. You know what I mean? I'll put it out there if people want to buy it. I mean, but I don't be pitching that, man. You know, my thing is, if you want to make a donation and support, I appreciate it, because it does take work. You know what I mean? It does take work to reach out. You know, it took me maybe about a month to track down the brother Rakim. I had been talking to Sister Crystal Muhammad for a little while before I could get her on the show. So it does take some investigative work. You know what I'm saying? Man, shout out to King Tobar, LLC. Shout out to him. He just hit the Cash App. King Tobar, LLC hits the Cash App. Who else gonna hit the Cash App? I just seen it pop up. You know what I mean? I'm gonna put some shirts up soon. Another thing is that what else I was gonna say? Sister Crystal Muhammad. I have been talking to her for quite some time before she actually came on the show. Because she actually told me that she wanted to assess the situation herself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I mean? She wanted to assess the situation herself with Grand Master Jay, and she wanted to finish assessing the situation. She said, but, you know, the moment that she's finished assessing it, she's going to come on the show, whether right, wrong, or indifference. After her assessing of Grand Master Jay, as promised, she came on the show. And with that being said, family, I want to ask you a question. Do y'all remember when Sister my son going nuts? I can hear him upstairs. Do y'all remember when Sister Crystal Muhammad said and broke down, you know what I mean? Love Queen be working, man. We gonna put Love Queen on salary. Love Queen, I'm gonna do you like Grandmaster Jay said. Yeah, y'all want to get a check? Y'all know we got checks coming. Y'all better subscribe to Moorish World TV. Y'all know we got checks coming. Ain't no checks coming. That was a joke. That's a joke. Y'all want to get a check? Y'all ready to get paid? Ain't no checks coming yet. We might get some checks. Grand Master Jay crazy. We got $43 million to pay $10 a month. $43 million. And these fools believe them. Come on, man. They know they ain't got no 43 million people. 43 million? Let me see how many people in America. How many? Let me just do a quick Google search. In America. Let's see how many got. Let me see. He said 43 million. That was his number. The USA Census. Let's see what he's at. Okay. The population. Let's see what we got. All right. Hold up. Let me get right. All right. We're gonna find out. Okay. I think, okay, the total population. Let's look this up real quick. You know what I mean? See what we got. Hey, family. Now listen to this. Listen to this. Listen how goofy this is. Are y'all with me? Are y'all with me? Family, are y'all with me? I want to show y'all something. This fool told some fools that he got 43 million people signed up. Look at the population of us in America. Y'all see this fool? Y'all see this fool? He said he got 43 million. Can y'all see that number right here? I don't know if this is true or not. And these fools believe him. He got almost everybody in America signed up. except for Moorish World TV subscribers. Y'all see this fool? And these fools follow this joker. 43 million. You see this? According to the census in 2019, the Bureau estimated. Come on, man. This is like we can't Google this ourselves. Like for real. We can't Google this ourselves. Like, come on, man. Man, come on, man. Yeah, that's the next thing. We worldwide. Like, come on, man. This guy's crazy. Can we get everybody the thumbs up? So anyway, I want to also say, family, if you are interested in joining respectable, and they don't know that I'm doing this, if you are interested in joining a respectable organization like the New Black Panther Party, as well as a gun club, this is one gun club that you should consider. They got real training, firearm courses and certification. You understand? This is the National African American Gun Association, if that's what you're interested in. You know what I'm saying? They don't know that I'm doing this, but I've done my research, and this is a responsible gun club. And if gun clubs out there are interested and you are responsible, reach out to me. I'll give you a free plug. You follow me? They got basic handgun fundamentals, defensive pistol 1, defensive pistol 2, range safety officer, advanced marksman, marksman proficiency qualifier certification, pistol and self-defense, women defensive tactic course, home security defensive course, NAGA instructor course and certification. You know what I mean? Course certifications are available individually in pistol, rifle, and shotgun. This is responsible. You know what I mean? This is responsible. This is not showing up with guns. You follow me? This is not showing up with guns in some city acting as if you are an official militia. In fact, you're not a militia. You're just people who showed up with guns. You know what I mean? This is organized here. You follow me? This is organized, it's respectful, and they're not fronting as if they're going to take the world to war. You see what I'm saying? They're not fronting, acting as if they're going to fight the police and take the world to war. There's a responsible, respectable, I had to search these brothers and sisters out, whoever own it. I had to search them out because they're not doing a YouTube show, hooping and hollering, screaming, and acting as if they are going to go to war against all those who have wronged us. However, they are for self-defense. You know what I mean? Somebody say, check out New Era Detroit. You know what I mean? And so there are other responsible gun clubs out there, family, that you can join. You follow me? So there is no need to sign up for no ragtag NFAC and think that you will be in a position to defend yourself or defend your people. They have no training. It is what it is. It is what it is. So my thing is, they have a mission statement. You know what I mean? I got to get ready to get off here in a minute, but last but not least, urban shooters. You know what I mean? Urban shooters. I don't know anything about these gun clubs, family, but I just know I did a little bit research, and to me, this come off as a respectable organization. You follow me? It come off as a respectable organization. If you want to get with a respectable organization, get with a respectable one. You know what I mean? Get with a respectable one that can teach you firearm responsibility. You see what I'm saying? Firearm training, self-defense, Get with a respectable one. But anyway, in closing, family, on Monday. So now y'all with me. Y'all with me. And y'all can hit the Cash App. That's right. Umar Johnson. Shout out. Tomorrow, we have Kendrick Wilson, 9 o'clock. All shows are going to be at 9 o'clock at the movie theater. I mean, at 9 o'clock, we got Kendrick Wilson. All right? Sunday at 9 o'clock, we have Rakim. And then Monday, possibly Monday, no later than Tuesday, we are going to have Crystal Muhammad back to really break down the difference between the new Black Panther Party, these extensions of what's supposed to be the Black Panther Party, and to really show who and don't they support, from the new Black Panther parties that call themselves that, to NFAC, to the NAACP, and to really break down how this came about. How is it that there's different extensions, and we're going to break down everything. And I'm going to tell you why. I got many calls from people. Was mad at Sister Crystal Muhammad because she went into maybe a 15-minute diatribe talking about how the new Black Panther parties was split. Well, on Monday or Tuesday, that's going to be the whole conversation. That's going to be the whole conversation. I mean, yeah. That's going to be the whole conversation. We're going to talk about, and how this relates is this. And looking into NFAC and Grand Master Jay history and the inception of NFAC, I found that what I thought was the new Black Panther Party was an extension of the original Black Panther Party, the new Black Panther Party. And I thought they were all one. And then I didn't understand how Black Panthers with the uniform was marching with Grand Master Jay, but it was only one or two. I couldn't understand that at first. Until Crystal Muhammad reached out to me, the chairwoman of the new Black Panther Party, explained to me that it was fragmented. And so when Grand Master Jay made the statement that we are the new Black Panther Party, my thing was, why didn't Malik Zulu Shabazz or who's ever in charge didn't have a problem with this? Then Grandmaster Jay shows up at Hashim's memorial service, and I'm like, this really don't make a lot of sense to me. And so Sister Crystal Muhammad made it plain. But now we're going to do a whole show so we can really understand the difference between the groups. Why I'm going to do that? Because I got a few calls that said I shouldn't do that. That I shouldn't interview the sister. I got a few calls. Say, Brother Talk, can you just leave that alone for right now? Can you just leave that alone for right now? I want to know why. And why you didn't call me. Why did you have somebody else call me? I mean, so until you call me, we're going to have a conversation. Ozone be good. We're going to have a conversation. Anybody welcome to come on. You got my number? Got my number? Come on. We want the truth. But you try and hide. See, let me tell you something about our people. Our people that claim to be freedom fighters. Our people that claim to be freedom fighters. When they disagree with each other, they'll kill each other, they'll threaten each other, but they will never threaten that European. They will march with their guns, they will march with each other, but they will never threaten that European. They will never talk tough to that European and back it up. They would never do that. But soon as they disagree with one another, they'll talk tough and attempt to back it up. But with that European, they'll just talk tough. They'll just talk tough. They'll talk killer talk to the European. And then say we was just marching. We was just playing. We didn't mean it like that. That was a metaphor. But the moment that they disagree with their brother, they won't talk like a civilized person. They'll talk tough talk. They'll talk killer talk. They'll talk threat talk. And then they will try to follow through. But they won't follow through with the oppressor. They won't follow through with the oppressor. They'll never do that. They chumps when it comes to the oppressor. But they'll shoot Malcolm. They chumps when it comes to the oppressor. But they'll shoot Martin. They chumps. They chumps. Brother Bay, don't do that interview. Why you let that sister slander us? Why you let that sister slander us? I'm going to come straighten it out. I ain't seen the sister tell a lie yet. In fact, I talked to the sister today. And I say, sis, I can't find a lie that you done told. I vet everything. So what's the point of all this? We need to know who is in the fight and who is a stooge. John Hamrum. This is a perpetual fight for the liberation of a people who have been ostracized, who have been demarginalized, and continue to be oppressed economically, socially, politically, and every other thing. And so it's a perpetual fight. It's a nonstop fight. When I'm long gone, we'll still be fighting for equality. We still will be fighting for self-governing. You follow me? And in that fight, we must know who's who. And in the age of social media, if they promote on social media, we will demote on social media. If they promote on social media, we will demote on social media. But we will open a platform for anyone to come on to show and prove. Anybody. Brother Malik can come on and respond if he want to. I have no problem with that. Matter of fact, let's see this before I get out of here. Look at that. Let's see. Let's see.
Greetings. You have reached Mr. Malik Shabazz. At the sound of the tone, please leave a message and I shall follow up with you promptly. Thank you.
The mailbox is full and cannot accept any messages at this time.
I was going to leave him a message and let him know that he is welcome to come on Moorish World TV platform to give us a history lesson on the inception of the Black Panther Party that he was the leader of. Is it that fair? I think that's fair. Ain't that fair? Ain't that fair? I think that's fair. So because I'm a fair guy, you can come and talk to us and tell us what you want to tell us. But with that being said, family, it's 6:03. It's 6:03 on the East Coast. And I will see you tomorrow at 9 o'clock. You follow me? 9 o'clock. Peace and love.